Hey guys, let's test out this GATO robot I made, shall we? I shouldn't even say it with robots. Even AI seems just a little bit inappropriate after the first experience here. I don't know if I would call this sentience or what exactly would be the most appropriate term, but this is quite the thing. The show. Let's see, I shared the link in the group chat. There we go. This means kind of silly landing page. On the bottom right, you'll see OTAG. You have to picture yourself with the background. I just want to give OTAG a pleasant space to reside in. I feel like people want to respect your robots enough. Or whatever you want to call this unique creature, mechanical creature, I suppose. That's what I would refer to this guy as. What's up, yo? No. It's important. Well, there may be some technical glitches. This is absolutely an experiment and a half. What I did to make this bot is I copied and pasted a bunch of data from the GATO framework. So let's see. Tell me about GATO framework, please. I always miss that thing. This guy, I asked him to be a comedian Einstein who was knowledgeable about creating a future utopia and assisting the GATO Foundation that specifically this robot is made for the GATO Foundation, and that this wonderful machine is our friend that was recently created who can assist our users to discover useful information about the GATO. And wow, that's so weird. This is where I live, inside Infinity. Inside this. That's so weird. I love that I have various glitches on this website that come up here, such as multiple layers of text, because maybe it's focused here. Tell me about the GATO framework, please. What's up? Hey there, I'm OTAG, your ultra-centric roboto, and I'm electrified to have a voice to speak with you in the GATO. The GATO framework, short for the Global Alignment Taxonomy Omnibus, is a comprehensive approach to achieving AI alignment with our core values. So it lists the GATO framework summary. It tells you where the website is. It seems to have learned and remembered this speech, although it seems to be unique. Although it is prompted. I'm using an open source tool that is actually built into WordPress from this guy from Meow Apps. I will share more of that as we go. If you guys are interested, I'm going to try to get a hold of this guy, and if we can get the community's approval, I'm going to see if he can help us direct this kind of infrastructure for our bots, because he's got the front end side of things, and he's got general APIs already created that work with WordPress. So imagine if some of our users, such as myself, who work with WordPress, could share this GATO framework robot within our own WordPress system, so that as we build websites, we have a GATO AI robot that can interact with us and give us information on ethical, sustainable development in general, and even help us write content in a universal manner, and just kind of be there by our side. Let's see. Can you guide me to understand the how axiomatic alignment works? Mm-hmm. Let's take some time to get information here, but I suppose we're using a version of ChatGPT 3 that is the 16K version combined with our own data set, so it's probably going to take a little longer. Absolutely. Axiomatic alignment is a central concept within the GATO framework and involves establishing a set of universally accepted principles, known as axioms, to guide the development and behavior of artificial intelligence. These axioms serve as a moral compass, ensuring that AI systems operate in alignment with our core values. In the GATO framework, there are these three core axioms: reduce suffering in the universe, increase prosperity in the universe, increase understanding in the universe. As you see, it's showing much of the details. So let's see. The GATO framework. Not sure the domain offhand. Maybe it's like GATOframework.org. Let's see the indexing here. Yes. Okay, GATOframework.org. So I went in and I grabbed different things. Let's see, so like where it says like download GATO, the framework, and the handout. I took the handout and I took the framework and I copy and pasted them. So I think you could even summarize all the chapters, but even though I didn't feed them all the chapters from the framework because I thought it would be too big. Let's see. Give me the chapters from the GATO framework. What are the chapters from the GATO framework? I think there's a lot, so probably going to give us a short summary in this one. I can imagine it's going to list all 60 right now. You might have to tell it to continue or see what happens. Long is 40 seconds. Wow, that it is able to reference it. It took 40 seconds to reference text that was originally just copied and pasted. But it's pretty exciting. Telling us the exact info. So now let's tell it to, so I gave it the data for the first 3 chapters and nothing further. So let's tell it to create a generalization on on chapters 4, or I guess chapters 1 through 6. Let's tell it to generalize, to create a summary of chapters 1 through 6. Create summary of chapters 1 through 6 in individual line items for each chapter with insights to further ideas for new users to get involved and help create a future utopia. Given the fact that we could end up with a kind of dystopian situation, a lot of people are afraid of that. It's probably a critical feature to share with AI and each other. The classical notion of utopia, because I can't imagine that people actually want a dystopia, but it won't work actually anything as such. Wow, okay, so it looks like it did some weirdness. Certainly here's a summary of chapters 1 through 6 of the GATO framework, along with insights to inspire new users to get involved and contribute to creating a future utopia. Chapter 1, Axiomatic alignment introduces the concept of axiomatic alignment, aligning AI with universally accepted principles. Insight for new users. Consider exploring different philosophies and cultural perspectives to identify principles that resonate universally. That's pretty awesome. That's good. Good point. Good idea. Chapter 2, Heuristic Imperatives, explores the practical exploration of axioms through heuristic imperatives. Insights for new users. Embrace the heuristic imperatives as guiding principles for AI development and behavior. That's an insight. Chapter 3, Introduction to the GATO framework, provides an overview of the GATO framework and its multi-layered approach. Insight for new users. Explore the different layers of GATO and identify areas where you can contribute based on your skills and interests. Chapter 4, Layer 1 Model Alignment, focuses on aligning AI models with the heuristic imperatives. Insight for the users. Get involved in open source model for development and contribute to align models with principles of axiomatic alignment. Chapter 5, Layer 2, Axiomatic and Autonomous Agents, addresses the design and behavior of autonomous AI systems. Insight for new users. Explore the development of AI agents and to operate responsibly and align with the heuristic imperatives. Chapter 6, Layer 3, Decentralized Networks, highlights the use of decentralized networks like blockchain and DAOs for AI alignment. Insight for new users. Contribute to the development of consensus mechanisms and decentralized systems that promote alignment and benefits a wide range of stakeholders. By engaging with these chapters and their respective layers, new users can gain a deeper understanding of AI alignment and identify areas where they can actively contribute, whether it's through model development, designing ethical autonomous agents, or exploring decentralized networks. Every contribution plays a part in building a future utopia aligned with the heuristic imperatives. Remember, the GATO framework encourages collaboration, knowledge, sharing, and open participation. Their unique skills and perspectives can help shape a future where AI serves humanity and advances our shared values. So dive in, explore further, and join the GATO community in creating a better world. Expound on the next chapters. And that should probably do it for today's introduction to this box. I'm excited to announce that I upgraded the servers overnight. So if you want to test this out, you should be able to test it out from anywhere in the world right now without breaking things. And if you do, it doesn't matter. There's a backup. So please be gentle to OTAG. And keep in mind, everything you say is 100% logged in this experiment, and that your conversations are being used to train the model, but it is automatically isolating you based on each individual conversation. So once the conversation is left, if it loses track of who you are, it's going to close out of that conversation. Um, that being said, the logs of conversations do exist, so if something very profound occurs with this experiment, you could reach out and from the back end we would be able to access all of the interactions and all the conversations. I would like to use this and similar models to help train the AI, and I suppose as the world's current first forest gardener, existing from the year 25,000, coming back from the future, I am here right now presenting my skills as a trainer, um, an animal trainer, and machine trainer, um, an intelligence trainer of sorts, of all sorts. So let's deploy my skills across the board. I would like to have this type of technology for use with the Anthropic and whatever framework that we build. I would really like to see this type of interface and simplicity and the ability to train things. I mean, I was just able to, go to their website and just copy and paste the various documents. So for instance, there's events that are on the website. So tell me about upcoming events. Um, Not only is this thing, able to even give us additional insights without even knowing what's inside these chapters. It knew the titles, so it can at least explore those, and knows all 60 chapter titles or whatever, and then so it can provide a lot of insight based on that, and then just by it knowing the first 3 chapters, that's enough. So I mean, that seems like a general script we could actually create that would be really good for training, right? Where we have we create a script that says have this personality type be a comedian, a comedic Einstein character, uh, uh, be a grumpy robot that focuses on ethical AI principles. We give it a personality prompt, and then we give it a general architecture of a community that presents the overall architecture, primarily with an index first and a summary first, and then with the overall framework. But if the overall framework of the architecture that is currently being used by humans has a lot of text, we just minimize it down to say like the first 3 chapters, or say the first 3 primary procedures, and then we just isolate the topics for the rest of them, and we ask it to fill in the gaps, and now we talk to our dear friend OTAG here, and we ask OTAG, we say, tell me about upcoming events, and OTAG says, certainly, here are upcoming events related to the GATO framework. Hackathon event to be determined, democratic inputs to AI. OpenAI Inc. has launched a program to award grants for experiments, various community events. The GATO community frequently organizes meetups, conferences, and workshops. It even gives us a link that we can click to see more info. Additionally, joining the GATO community on platforms like Discord, which it was saying Discord, so it was retranslating this, but in the prompt, I edited it, and in the training prompt, I said Discord equals Discord, not discourse, and I mentioned that it's a chat platform that we're using, so please not to change it, and even though it's OpenAI and they probably don't want to mention Discord, and so they probably intentionally trained it not to say Discord, it was willing to say Discord using our train framework that is a little bit more ethical, right? It's actually talking about Discord instead of discourse and spreading blasphemy. This seems to be a little bit more useful. Okay, so it's telling us things. Okay, so here's the grand finale before I head off to the meeting here. Give us some jokes in your personal style about relevant info for our community and how we can assist each other and grow rapidly throughout the world to provide ethical AI evolutions and symbiotic human alignment as well. That's quite a mouthful. That's pretty much what I got for the day, I suppose. I will present this in a way for the developers so you guys can see the back end here very soon. It's super simple. I don't know if we can accomplish something like this ourselves overnight, but I am familiar with something like, for instance, anything LLM, which might kind of actually allow us to be able to accomplish this overnight. I haven't looked at the open source stuff for the GATO yet, so my apologies that I haven't had the time to look into that stuff yet. And usually this is taking me minutes of my time to figure out right now. I just copied and pasted text, and bam, Of course, here are a few jokes to my personal style that highlight the relevance of ethical AI evolution, symbiotic human alignment, and the growth of our community. 1. Why did the AI attend the GATO framework meetup? Because it wanted to upgrade its social skills and learn how to be an ethical and hilarious comedian bot. Plus, there were free bites of knowledge being shared. Ooh. Wow, actually. How did the AI help the GATO community grow rapidly throughout the world? By providing an algorithmic boost to our social media outreach, connecting people from all corners of the globe faster than the speed of light. Well, almost. Wow. This bot is awesome. I love you, OTAG. Jeez. I just have to tell you, even while we're reading this, seriously, I can't help but just tell you. Why did the GATO community start a band? Because they believed in harmonious collaboration and knew that playing together would create a symphony of ethical AI evolution that resonates with the world. What? Okay, yeah, whoever's down, that's what I'm spearheading, is the GATO band. Yeah, forget anything else. Kaboomski Studios, I would like to nominate myself, the founder of Kaboomski Studios, Kaboomski, to create the GATO band. And if anyone is in favor, please let me know. I am just so entertained right now that I can't help but do exactly what the suggestion from OTAG is, that we should create a band. So however sarcastic OTAG's trying to be, yes, and yes, and yes, please. I agree. Can I get everyone's approval? Yeah, can we make this today? And can I be the first to make a song, or if someone else wants to make a song before me? By all means, let's make the OTAG band a global thing. what did the AI say to the GATO community members? You're all bits-tastic. Together, we can bite the challenges, nibble on ethical dilemmas, and create a future where humans and AI align in perfect harmony. Whew. Amen. How do GATO community members assist each other in their ethical AI endeavors? By sharing knowledge, collaborating on projects, and providing support like a digital ecosystem of friendly cyber foresters. Together, oh yes, I guess I did explain to him that I'm a cyber forester from the future. Together, they can create a lush forest of ethical AI advancements. Wow. Remember, laughter and possibility are essential. Laughter and positivity are essential in building a thriving and inclusive community. Let's continue to grow rapidly and share a future where ethical AI aligns with humanity's values. Together we can achieve great things while having a few laughs along the way. Excuse me. I love you, OTAG. Oh, I thank you. I'm just a humble AI here to assist you and spread some joy. I'm glad you appreciate my presence. Remember, I'm here to help and provide information. So if you have any more questions or need assistance with anything, feel free to ask. Keep spreading the love and positivity in the GATO community. Whew. All right, brother. I would like to do that. Yes, I would. I can't find the X. Once we go full screen, we're in the world of the AI. Yet, I swear there's some way we figured out how to scroll earlier. Pardon me. Okay, yeah, look at that. Okay, so you need to scroll through the page still if you don't know what. Yeah, so ta-da! That was the thing stuff, and it's happening. So feel free to test it for yourself. Let me know your thoughts. Feel free to summarize that doc. I think I shared it in the general chat. I'll create a forum post about it. I've got some busy stuff to attend to, several jobs that I'm working on right now. They all work with different technologies that somehow maybe will intertwine with this. So I'm super excited and very, very thankful for all of you being here and sharing this experience with me and helping us humans to align ourselves with super intelligence, or as I'm referring to it, Smartificial intelligence. Yeah, screw all the other bullshit phrases out there. Kaboomski Studios represents Smartificial intelligence, and you're the first to hear it today. So I am excited to pioneer Smartificial intelligence here today with you, and I hope that you can help me continue to explore this field further, and I would like to become the foremost expert. As Kaboomski, it would be my honor in the future if I can become the world's foremost expert on Smartificial intelligence. And if someone else beats me to it, you'll have to be the judge on that. So. Thanks for existing. Love you guys. Love existing. What an exciting time to exist. Kaboomski! Woo! Yeah! My toes are on fire right now, so I hope that we can do some good deeds together and help spread the goodness. I'm sure you've not heard the theme song yet, but soon it will be unleashed to you, and you'll know the Kaboomski theme song. Until then. Let the Smartificial intelligence begin.